Three, two, one, and we're live, Mr. Pasha. Ball tempering. Let's start.
Man, what a series it was, and how it's going to end with no captain, no vice captain, the coach resigned, and Bancroft back in Australia.
Back in Australia, and Smith cannot lead the side for 2 years now.
Yeah,
He won't
Warner can't lead the side ever.
ever. So
No
I
leadership position for him ever.
was completely okay शुरू में जब ये न्यूज़ ब्रेक हुई कि ठीक है और it was ridiculous. Still it is ridiculous. मगर जब ये players ने रोना शुरू किया तो मेरा दिल थोड़ा सा नरम हो गया. I just saw Warner
I
crying.
didn't have any much sympathy. You're right throughout the whole process. जब revolution हुई है जो camera दिखाया है and what they did, and then they the post-match press conference where they admitted it, which I think was a big mistake, by the way. And we
Amateur. वो जब आपने meme देखे उसी में कम saying amateur Australians.
Exactly. Amateur is in how you do it, and amateur in terms of just actually admitting it was, I think, a mistake because that blew it out of proportion. But I agree that when you saw Steve Smith, which I still feel he's a good guy. Warner, I hate. So him crying right now, watching the press conference,
Yeah.
I didn't feel it that much because he's always had issues. Bancroft the bichara, yaar, he used to playing his like third, in this day and age when there are like 10 cameras all over, to try to hide and try to then shove it down your trousers.
And that too a yellow color sandpaper. Come on, they could have gotten a white one or something.
White or skin color, whatever. But I don't know, man. But
I think
it was very amateurish, a very stupid mistake.
Stupid mistake, and I think they should read their ball tempering 101. Wear a trouser with some special zipper on. There are special mint gums out there. Go ask Rahul Dravid if you don't know. Atherton knows there's a special mud out there. There's so much.
There's so many instances there. Bakar, Wasim, let alone Pakistan, but Mike Atherton, you remember his whole sand in the pocket and stuff. Duplessis was not very long ago was banned for a test match.
Yes, he was. Duplessis was, but wasn't this blatant?
None of this is this blatant, and nobody goes after the match and does a press conference and openly admits that we had a meeting and we did this, and that made it. I felt if they didn't have the press conference and they didn't, front up to it like they did, I think they thought if they front up to it, they'll get away easy. Actually, the absolute opposite happened.
Yeah, and especially the way Australians always play their cricket, they had so much animosity against them कि लोग वेट कर रहे थे कि इनकी बारी आए और हम
एक गलती
करें after players punching each other before every Ashes or sledging and this and that, and it was they dropped the ball right when they shouldn't have. I think a stupid mistake from and you're right. The way they came out and
I think that made it worse. Made opinion.
I agree that they just made it worse.
They made it worse. They didn't realize what the implications would be, but I think Saal ka ban bhi seems a bit excessive.
Do you think so?
I think Saal ka ban feels because there has been it's not like it's the first time ever that this has been done. It's been. It's been done by Mike Atherton, Duplessis. They are
Afridi trying to eat the ball.
That's a Pathan style of ball tampering. But yeah, it has happened. It's not the first. I think Afridi got banned as well back then.
But I don't think for a month.
No, for like one
just
game.
Like a match or two.
It was one game.
So I think it's.
But the ICC official ban is still one game.
Yeah, I think it's Cricket Australia taking the higher road.
Higher road, and maybe too higher road. But
I think that's why. So I know everyone hates Australia and the way they play the cricket. I've always been a big admirer. And if you remember when Vaughan took diuretics before the World Cup. It was 2011. He was banned for a year. They were relying on him. Great leg spinner. Vaughan was always
diet pills or something.
Diuretic. He was trying to lose some weight. You pee more when you take diuretics. He was caught They were playing Pakistan. I thought Pakistan would win, but we didn't.
Simons
became Simons that day. Before that, he was
after being like 30 for 3 or something, I remember.
Yeah, we had a great start, but Australians have always set the right example. They play it fair. They play hard.
They play hard.
And up until this point, honestly, I don't mind them going hard at opposition. I think लोगों की काफी जलती है इससे. But that's the way cricket should be.
No, but that's what they've been known for, right?
Yeah.
It's not like the first time they've done it. This is the way they play. I mean, they sledge hard, they play hard on the field, and they play mind games. This is all mind games for me.
Yeah.
The pressure tactics and all of this. It's part and parcel of the game for them at least.
And
But ball tampering, this one is
absolutely.
I mean, this one is a bit pushing.
And I think this was very un-Australian also, right? When you can do so many
things, you're losing the game and then you're trying to come back through this. That for me was pushing it.
And I have to admit, had it been an isolated event कि जहाँ पे Bancroft खुद कर रहा होता या Mitchell Starc खुद कर रहा होता, इतना बुरा नहीं लगता. This was extremely ugly the way they did it.
Plotted for it. I mean,
the team
meeting.
And by the way, where is their group? So
I don't know if there was a group, but they're saying it was Warner's idea, and Smith agreed to it, and Bancroft executed it.
Chota Panda. Because
it seriously reminds me of Mohammad Amir doing it because Salman Butt said it. Again, it's the thing, captain, senior guy.
I get that, Part of me, Bancroft is... But what a stupid move.
But compared to an 18-year-old uneducated guy
versus
a Bancroft,
for sure. With Cricket Australia media training or sari cheezein, or I think I still can't believe that it happened. And not just that it happened, the way it happened.
And the repercussions have been pretty serious.
Yeah, so I feel for them, but I don't think it's harsh. To me, the definition of harsh is that, shouldn't have been so. But I think 2 years, it's ugly enough for them to sideline those players
1
for 2
year
years.
Bans.
Not
2 years. 1 year bans.
And 2 years captaincy.
Steve Smith ke liye.
Yeah.
Warner is banned 1 year, but he's never going to be a part of a leadership.
And how do you recover from this in digital age where the videos are there?
Warner was captain for Hyderabad Sunrisers in IPL. Steve Smith was captain for Rajasthan Royals. $2 million contracts each.
Gone down the drain.
So, let alone, reputation or whatever, even financially, I mean, that's how much they probably make in a year through playing all of, with Australia. So, I mean, financially, it's hurt them. Endorsements have pulled out. So, they will feel the impact of this beyond just, the not playing cricket.
It's more than that. It's more than numbers for them.
Even reputation-wise, when he goes out in the streets, I'm sure people will, be like, what the hell, yeah? You lose respect.
And that's the hard one to recover. I think money, financially, I'm sure they're okay. Yeah. But Marcus North, Stephen Smith's friend and ex-Australian cricketer, he was saying, I know Stephen Smith and cricket is his life. So just for him not to play cricket for another year competitively, it's going to be a big blow to his personality.
He's the number one test batsman.
Right when you were having discussion Kohli versus Smith, he just drops out of the race now.
Unorthodox leg spinner, starting as a leg spinner, kahan pahunch gaya banda? Captain of Australia, number one test batsman. Kya story thi until it happened? Now what a story. Ball tampering with your nails should have never been banned. I don't know if it's a written rule.
The rule is you cannot.
I mean, I know Waqar Yunus has been fined and stuff, but I remember that.
Yeah, I don't know how. If you can rub
it's
it on
impossible, It's impossible to even track, I think. I'm sure it happens. But...
No, I think it's a stupid rule. They shouldn't have come up with that rule. The rule was just for Pakistanis the way they were reversing the ball. That's what I think. It's a conspiracy theory from my end. But I think it should be allowed. If you can use your saliva to shine one side, if you can use your trouser to rub it against, why can't you use your own nail? Now, I understand you can't bring in the bottle cap. You can't bring in special mud.
You can't bring in any third substance, whatever.
The game is so heavily in favor of a batsman that bowler should be given that opportunity to use reverse swing. It makes the
Yeah,
game
but
more
it becomes.
interesting.
I think it becomes a bit. Where do you draw the line?
Exactly, and
that's the problem, because once you let the कि आप fingernails use कर सकते हैं, it becomes harder to sort of monitor and regulate it, because then it's just a slippery slope then.
लेकिन मेरे ख्याल में तो वही तो लाइन थी. मेरे ख्याल में लाइन ये थी कि nothing alien, whatever is part of your body, you can use it. Now you can grow your nail as much as you want to, because that's your saliva and your nail, to me, the two. Same thing. Your part of your body, part of you, right? And then that should have been the line. जिसको नाखून बढ़ाने हैं बढ़ा लें, जिसको जो करना है अपने क्रॉच पे घिसनी है घिस ले. You cannot
That's
bring
part
in
of the game for me.
Yeah, like I think it's a very stupid rule to begin with. Where if you and I think there are so many rules, and I think that's where ICC. So I know where Smith and Australian Cricket Association, they should kind of reflect where did things go wrong. ICC should also now start rewriting rules. There are some stupid rules, especially tempering the ball, that there should be some allowance for bowlers to get some reverse swing. Why not?
I think they're just afraid that if they open that box, it'll just be where do you draw the line?
Yeah, and I think and that's where the line is. I think the line can only be used if you have a broader boundary to play within, right? And the broader boundary is your nail. That's fine. You're wearing a standard kit. तो उस पे जितना आपको घिसना आप घिस लें. Use that abrasion. Field वहाँ पे है. In subcontinent, of course, the reverse swing will come into play much earlier because ground थोड़े से rough होते हैं versus England. So the game has to kind of evolve. I think they're just trying to control too many. Bowling side is feeling a little hard done by these rules, and I think you'll see more of these things happening, because at some point in time you realize it's frustrating.
Well, not after these incidents.
Yeah,
not after seeing what.
But as we were talking,
but this is going to be a big deterrent, yeah. अब नहीं करेंगे लोग.
But आफरीदी के बाद भी लोगों ने किया, डुप्लेसी के बाद भी लोगों ने किया. लोग रुक नहीं रहे.
But ये तो they've made an example of it, यार. ये तो मतलब everybody who is a cricketer knows about this. मतलब Australia का captain, World Cup winning captain. जो भी कह लो, #1 team. They've set a very big example of.
I think they have tried to. When in a very weird way, I have some admiration for the way Steven Smith came out and didn't leave his rookie cricketer or a young cricketer on his own, because it could have been a story कि जहाँ पे वो
hang him out
dressing room में जाके कि भाई अगर career चाहता है तो just
you take the fall for this.
Yeah, just zip it.
नहीं, I think.
But I think they
too much, इतनी भी थोड़ी सी उसमें है गैरत.
So yeah, but I think it's a sad little episode for cricket.
Coming out of it, I feel they've been a bit too harsh with them. I think it's not the first time कि ऐसा कुछ हुआ हो. I'm sure it's not the last time it will happen, but they probably just wanted to make an example out of it, and इतना वो आके press conference करना and openly admit करना and एक team meeting की थी. They didn't have to share all that details, यार. Press conference ही करने की जरूरत नहीं थी. बाद में सिर्फ match referee के सामने कह देते यार कि हाँ किया है बस. With all those details, it just blew way out of proportion.
I think they freaked out.
They freaked out. They lost the plot there a bit. They were trying to say कि भाई they've been caught on camera. You come open. You admit your fault. You say sorry, and the world's it's fine. You move on.
Yeah.
Obviously not.
And the way these guys have been treated leaving in South Africa by reporters, by the crowd, booing them, literally asking nasty questions. I think that this is going to remain with them for some time.
This will, it'll take it'll take a good year for this to you put it behind you.
Yeah. एक और discussion में चल रही है कि ये कब से कर रहे थे?
अब किसने माइकल वॉन या ब्रॉड ने ट्वीट किया उस पे कि एशेस जो हम 4-0 हारे तो उसमें तो नहीं कर रहे थे.
उसमें भी they saw reverse swing. So now the question is,
कोई शक कर रहा है, and rightly so. I mean, I would be like, maybe they did. Who knows?
Yeah, absolutely. Just
So you create that doubt. You've created that doubt, and they have their own themselves to follow.
and if I was the ICC, I would actually pick last 50 matches, last 20 matches, and have my ICC corruption unit go through those footages. I mean, you may see another yellow sandpaper coming out of someone else's pants. It's hard to miss. अगर ये हुआ होता तो शायद सामने आ जाता. But the way they reacted after they got caught, मुझे लगता है कि शायद पहली बार कोशिश की थी उसमें ही पकड़े गए. वरना इतने
ये वकार वसीम नहीं है.
वकार वसीम की तरह नहीं है कि. But yeah.
But नहीं, there are views के reverse swing जो you can truly only do reversing if you do something like this.
Yeah.
वरना बॉल ऐसे रिवर्स स्विंग नहीं होती. वो तो अब कर लिया है कि एक शाइन करते रहो रफ करते रहो. It's not that simple. But again, we're not professional cricketers.
I think but I would just, before we wrap this up, I would say batsman has a bat to use, bowler should have a ball to use. Just scuff it up and swing it. Anyway. So, moving on. What do you think about PSL final? Were you surprised?
नहीं यार, मजेदार. Really good to see cricket back in Karachi.
Yeah.
I think that was the highlight for me, but no, really good game as well. It was pretty close till the end. और आसिफ अली ने क्या छक्के मारे हसन अली को, वो भी मतलब not कोई मतलब he was the number one bowler not very long ago. और sweet timing के साथ
clean
hits, 3 छक्के, that was the game.
Yeah.
I mean, it was intense. Actually, I should say it was tense until Kamran Akmal dropped the ball.
Kamran, the Akmal brothers don't disappoint us, do they?
यार Akmal, I swear, going into the final, हमारी बात हुई थी. मैंने कहा था यार अकमल जिस तरह खेल रहा है, he deserves a spot in the national team as an opener because I'm also done with Shehzad.
Yeah.
तो फिर आ गया वेस्ट इंडीज की टीम में, by the way, और फिर भी आ गया है, hasn't done shit in PSL. तो I would have played Kamran Akmal, but then जब उसने वो कैच ड्रॉप किया ना, वो सारी जो बुरी मेमोरीज थी ना एकदम कैबिनेट खुला है, and I'm like, please no.
पता नहीं क्यों. Like, okay, so it wasn't even his catch.
और काफी दूर था यार.
काफी दूर था. It shows that the intelligence level is not quite there.
But if you can get the ball, and if you're the keeper, you have gloves, right?
Yeah.
So if you can reach the ball, it is always your catch. This is the unsaid rule in the cricket field, that if the keeper can reach that ball, then it is always he doesn't even call it.
Yeah.
It's his catch. But of course, it's Kamran Akmal.
It was stupid. It was stupid because in
match
phasa hua tha, they had made a match out of it, and that catch was very important, especially after what he did after Asif Ali, what he did after that drop catch.
Exactly. उसी का catch छोड़ा है.
उसी का catch छोड़ा और उसने game इनके हाथ से, he just ran away with it. Good for him, and I think he just became a star, and he got himself a place in the team in those 4 balls.
No, his strike rate देखें, it was like 140 throughout PSL, and he's obviously been picked now for the West Indies series.
I'm kind of excited, yeah.
So it'll be really good to see. तो 3 जो नए young लड़के आए हैं, एक तो शाहीन अफरीदी.
Yeah, he's a prospect. Another
he's
left
a really
arm.
prospect. Mickey Arthur though is quite, quite encouraged by what he saw, and he's quite positive on his outlook. Asif Ali obviously.
Yeah.
And Hussain Talat.
Yeah.
ये 3 आए नए.
I'm most excited about Talat Hussain. Not that Shaheen Afridi is not a star or cannot be a star, but we've had bowlers before.
Yeah, so, but I watched him first in the Under-19 World Cup. Under-19 World Cup में इसने खेला, and he is really, for being 18-year-old.
Yeah.
With his height and already his line and length and the way he's bowling.
Yeah.
Man, he has potential.
No, I like him, but I'm most excited about Talat Hussain because we badly need a batsman.
Yeah. हमारी batting.
अगर तलत हुसैन चल जाता है as a batsman, if he becomes your next Babar Azam, and I've seen him play 2020 with some maturity, he's got a good head on his shoulders. तो अगर ये अच्छा batsman बन जाता है, we badly need it. I think we can do without a bowler right now. We have enough firepower. So no, I'm happy. I'm very excited about Pakistan team now. What do you think about Sarfraz Ahmed?
What about him?
So, I mean, I heard, I don't know how true that is, but Hassan Ali didn't like the way he was treating him.
खैर वो तो आज भी आर्टिकल आया है कि फील्ड पे जो हुआ था हो गया. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. And that's the way it should be. But I personally think that Sarfraz should also learn.
But that's just the way he is. He's your typical Karachi cricketer. नहीं होता, very busy.
Very chirpy.
Very busy and.
मगर देखें हर किसी को इवॉल्व करना पड़ता है अपने रोल में. I understand when we won Champions Trophy, बच्चे नए थे. Hassan Ali wasn't the world's best bowler back then, right? When you become, now he has a chip on his shoulder, and rightly so. You can't treat him the way you used to treat him 3 years ago.
Yeah.
International cricket, everyone bowls a bad ball. You can't run your mouth on every single opportunity. So I think he needs to grow up a little bit. Again, Sarfraz is exciting. You're right, that's part of his personality and will stay. But he needs to tone it down a little bit if he wants to be a long-term option for Pakistan as a captain.
तो सितारे इम्तियाज दे दिया आपने सरफराज.
सर पे चढ़ा दिया. No, I like him. I just think he needs to focus. Especially, you must have seen, Sarfraz किसी को कुछ कह रहा है कि यार ये नहीं करो वो नहीं करो, and then he drops the ball next. He drops the catch next ball. ठीक है, तो इस तरह की हरकतें आप नहीं कर सकते. Commentator was also kind of saying कि you can't really have a go at your bowler और फिर next ball पे catch छोड़ते हैं.
That's kind of part of the game, but I mean एक आध catch छूट जाता है, but
concentration नहीं थी ना आपकी, आप focus क्यों और कर रहे थे, in my view.
But I think Dhoni has done it as a keeper batsman, but I've always thought being a keeper and captain is a tough job.
It's a very tough job, I agree.
Because not only are you thinking about the game, you're involved in every single ball. So it's a tough one, yeah.
It's a tough gig, yeah, absolutely.
It's a tough gig, but I guess he's doing fine.
But look at Dhoni.
But उसकी batting मुझे लगता थोड़ी सी downhill आई है. हालांकि PSL में इतना बुरा नहीं खेला, but it was an
international form बुरी है.
International test में तो बहुत ही बुरी हो गई थी. One day में चलो फिर भी चल रहा है, but he's not was as good as he used to be. फिर भी थोड़ा सा slump आया, but it's not a major slump.
I agree with you. I think pressure थोड़ा सा build हो गया. Especially we don't have great batsmen.
No, yeah.
And Sarfraz was never your tier 1 batsman. He was always a good keeper who was a very handy batsman also. And then he was in a good form. But I think we were comparing with Dhoni. That Dhoni was a very cool customer.
Very, yeah. उससे ऐसा बहुत कम ही होते हैं.
One of a kind. Like Steve Waugh, Dhoni, and when these guys spoke, when they lost their temper, fielders around them knew something. The shit had really hit the fan. So again, so my point is, Sarfraz को थोड़ा सा selective होना पड़ेगा, कहाँ पे aggressive होना, maturity दिखानी पड़ेगी.
I mean that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, it's not zone cricket के जहाँ पे आप लोगों को माँ बहन एक कर रहे हो उनकी ground के ऊपर. International cricket is different. But yeah, so what is your prediction for the series versus West Indies?
Yeah, West Indies obviously it's not the full strength team. Jason Holder, Brathwaite और Chris Gale ये सब नहीं आए हैं. जो 3-4 उनके main players हैं वो नहीं आ रहे हैं. Jashan Mohammed is captaining the side. I mean, it'd be good again, a step in the right direction for Pakistan.
Yeah.
PSL semi-finals हो गए. Final Karachi में हो गया. Karachi, having the final in Karachi for me was huge. Because you now not only have hosted in Lahore with the ICC World 11, then Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
And now, with the PSL finally, the first game in Karachi after 9 years. I mean, almost a decade, yaar.
Yeah.
Was grounds being upgraded. और PSL में देखा होगा कि छत नहीं बनी है अभी. छत नहीं बनी है, वो बना रहे हैं. They couldn't finish it in time, but you know, and packed houses, yeah. Dubai, Sharjah में आप देखते थे on the weekends fine it'd be a bit packed.
Yeah.
But on the weekdays it was hardly anyone watching the game. But compare that to the grounds in Karachi and Lahore. Yeah, people are starved to watch the game. And PSL is Saal especially, I thought had some really close games. Nail biters कितने थे यार?
काफी सारे
It was so entertaining.
Yeah, absolutely.
जब खत्म हुआ था, I almost felt like a withdrawal कि अब मैं क्या करूं?
Yeah.
So I enjoyed it. I think this is the first time that I've really enjoyed PSL. It's really caught on to me.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, you're right about the withdrawal symptom because this was the first edition that I had really followed match by match.
Match by match, followed it, and anticipation high thi of the eliminators and the final, and so I'm like, I'm ready for the next edition almost already, and so in that sense, and Nazir Setty's come back and said that अब जो games होंगे every Thursday, Friday games Dubai, Sharjah में होंगे, and Saturday, Sunday games Karachi and Lahore में होंगे.
Oh, so they're trying to capture the weekend in Middle East
and which
that's
is
a smart move.
Very very brilliantly done.
That's
so
a smart
Thursday
move.
night is the weekend in the Middle East, and Saturday Sunday is weekend in Pakistan. तो अब group matches भी पाकिस्तान के होंगे.
I think that's a move. That's the right move.
आहिस्ता करें.
Ease in
करें, and I think it'll do really well, yeah.
I'm a little bit bummed out about West Indies major players not coming to Pakistan like Gale and Holder. I'm not. It's a step in the right direction. I'm not saying we shouldn't have gone for that option. All I'm saying is, I'm not as excited as I would be कि PSL final जब यहाँ पे होता.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, World 11 जब last
year
रहा था.
PSL की final की anticipation ज़्यादा थी
versus this West Indies. No one is talking about it.
No one's talking about it. But that gives you again a sense of कि PSL कितना grow किया है in the last 3 editions.
It's turning out to be a very important franchise for world cricket.
Yeah, and I think after IPL, it may be the biggest 2020 league.
You think it's bigger than Big Bash?
Yeah, probably not Big Bash level, but it's getting there.
But I'm sure the following, in terms of numbers, the viewership is bigger than Big Bash for sure. The quality of cricket in Big Bash,
sure.
No, but I'm surprised honestly when the idea was floated 3 years ago. I thought, they're trying. Let's see what happens. Kaun aayega? Kaise hoga? But they've come a long way.
I think I told you last time as well that I give Najam Sethi, all due credit.
I'm with you on that, man.
All due credit, man. He's made it happen.
And very creatively. I think when I look at the way he managed everything, or the board managed everything,
very professionally done.
Yeah, I can't say कि यार ये ऐसे होना चाहिए था, ये वैसे होना चाहिए था. I think they did what they had to, what they could, and
done.
You see results. I think you won Champions Trophy because of PSL. If there was no PSL, Hassan Ali शायद नहीं आपको मिलता, आपको शादाब खान उस तरह से नहीं मिलता. Who watches Kaiserslautern Trophy anymore? No one watches it. So I think, I'm already excited about the next edition. कि PSL में क्या होता है, किस तरह से होता है. I'm hoping, I personally think Pakistan is maybe a year or two away from getting some international cricket back.
Like full series.
I
think अभी भी time है. But certainly steps in the right direction. अभी 3 matches हैं West Indies में. If these goes well, you can see that, slowly but surely, cricket is coming back to Pakistan, which is great for the game, obviously in Pakistan, but I think even for world cricket, it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Because home field advantage and all of that is huge.
Yeah, and you have it's not football where you have 32 teams.
10 टीमें
वैसे हैं, उसमें से एक इंडिया पाकिस्तान बायलैटरल नहीं खेल, सीरीज कोई नहीं हो रही है, और फिर पाकिस्तान इंटरनेशनल चले गए. You're one of the biggest cricket playing nation, and in terms of revenue, and I think that's where ICC has dropped the ball. I mean, I personally think that no country should have an option to not play a bilateral series.
That's true, I say, because cricket is poorer for not having a Pakistan-India series.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, imagine we talk about the Ashes. India-Pakistan series, in my view, trumps the Ashes any day.
Even they wouldn't compete if you ask them this question.
Yeah.
I mean,
they
they're more
know
excited.
what
Yeah.
Pakistan-India means versus in the Ashes series. I mean, it's far bigger, yeah.
Yeah, if cricket had a pay-per-view system, this would be the biggest draw.
This would be it is the it's the main event. It's the main event.
Main event
at
and
anything ICC tournament mein, the main event is at times not the final. It's Pakistan India ka match.
yeah. And Indian players, I don't think Indian players are averse to playing Pakistan or the
politics.
nation. It's politics.
It's politics.
It's just a bunch of idiots there or here. They can't agree on things. And I think, I personally think entertainment, art, and sports should be beyond politics.
It should be, definitely. I completely agree. Politics should never get involved in sports. It just doesn't have this, they shouldn't have the space there.
Exactly. My Indian friends here, they want India-Pakistan back. I don't know who is that person who doesn't want it.
And I think Pakistan तो wants it. वही तो हम तो court case लड़ रहे हैं कि हमसे खेल नहीं रहे.
हाँ, revenue loss अपनी जगह पे और
revenue loss अपनी जगह पे, but I think even irrespective of being Pakistani or whatever, I think it's just bad for the game.
Yeah, nothing to do with our nationality.
Nothing.
If England was saying they didn't want to play with Australia, we'd say the same thing. कि 10 test playing nations हैं, you cannot.
हर 2 साल के बाद जिस तरह Ashes की series होती है, इस तरह कोई इमरान खान या सचिन तेंदुलकर का कोई ट्रॉफी बनाएं और खेलें आप. यार, मैं imagine यार.
And I think I agree with you. Cricket is poorer because of this situation that India can't play Pakistan. And I think I think it's a very hypocritical situation because India Pakistan Champions Trophy में खेल सकते हैं 2 दफा.
तो वैसे
ये वर्ल्ड कप में खेल सकते हैं तो वैसे क्यों नहीं खेल सकते?
वैसे क्यों नहीं खेल सकते? It's just politics. It's just politics, यार.
It's politics.
मतलब अपने आपके moments हैं यार. कुंबले की 10 विकेटें, शोएब अख्तर की वो जो उसने जो संजय तेंदुलकर और द्रविड़ को बोल्ड मारा था, जो चेन्नई टेस्ट and अकरम की bowling, and I mean there's such memories for India Pakistan. जो शारजा का जावेद का छक्का. I mean, there's so many moments when you do play. It's exciting, yeah.
And it's great for India and it's great for Pakistan. The quality of the cricket. Dhoni's first 100 was against Pakistan.
Was against Pakistan. 140 मारे थे उसने याद है.
हाँ.
And India जब Pakistan tour किया था, जो last Pakistan India ने tour किया था, they were received with open arms.
Yeah.
I mean, we had all the Indians come, games हुए थे, हर जगह मुल्तान में टेस्ट मैच हुआ था. अब वो जो कराची में जो याद नहीं ना 340 रन की चेस हुई थी जो इंडिया जीता था, but such exciting cricket, यार.
Virender Sehwag scored 300 runs. People in Multan loved that. It was a spectacular inning from him. So I think people are losing out on this, missing out on India-Pakistan cricket.
And
big
both,
time.
like Pakistan के cricketers IPL में खेलें और Indian cricketers PSL में खेलें, तो for both it'd be such a big thing, यार. It'd be better for the game again.
What would you do if you were ICC chief?
They're hand-locked because of BCCI, यार. उनके तो
I would just penalize. Not whoever refuses to play a series, they should take the financial hit.
They don't have the balls, जैसे कहते हैं ना.
I think that's ICC is maybe Khasi is the most castrated sporting body in the world to me. I understand FIFA has corruption issues, but ICC is good for nothing.
Absolutely agree. Yeah. ICC as a board doesn't have that clout, doesn't have that presence or power to make such things happen. Which FIFA है. FIFA says कि अगर आपकी politics involved हो आपकी sports federation में, so they actually don't allow you to be a member.
Yeah. Absolutely. और दुनिया भर पे देखें यार, North Korea hosted or was part of your Winter Olympics.
South Korea में
हुआ. Russian athletes को they still so the whole state sponsored doping in Olympics from Russia. लेकिन रशियन एथलीट्स को उन्होंने अलाउ किया. दुनिया भर में स्पोर्ट्स और एंटरटेनमेंट को यूज करते हैं, म्यूजिक को, आर्ट को, टू ब्रिज गैप्स. यहाँ पे क्रिकेट एंड आईसीसी हैज डन अ शिटी जॉब. सो एंड जब भी मुझे गुस्सा आता है जब आईसीसी इस तरह के फजूल के रूल्स बनाते हैं कि बॉल टेम्परिंग ऐसे होती है, वो ऐसी होती है. लाइक जस्ट गो डू योर जॉब, डोंट स्पॉइल द क्रिकेट. But yeah, I mean, I don't know when I'll see ICC waking up, spending the coffee, and it's their loss. They're losing money. Any last comments before we wrap this up? What are you excited about? What's happening in world cricket?
No, yeah, I'm looking forward to watching some cricket again. I guess Pakistan versus West Indies would be nice to watch. Again, for me, Karachi being my hometown, it's great to see cricket back in the city. So, Sunday ko match dekhenge.
Yeah, I'm excited about these three.
I'm just excited not about the match per se because of the West Indies.
Yeah,
I'm sure
me too.
Hopefully we'll win. But just ke Pakistan mein cricket ho rahi hai again. And it's all 3 games are in Karachi. That'll be exciting. But also, IPL starting. April 7th.
Yeah.
First game.
April 7th, first game.
It's always entertaining.
Right, yeah. I mean, they led the way for everybody else.
Yeah, they're the leaders in this area. So IPL mazar hoga.
Who are you supporting this year?
I've always been a sort of Kolkata
Okay.
fan. So maybe that, but I need to go back. वो जो सारा भी इनका हुआ था draft वगैरह, I haven't actually gone back and seen कि कौन सी teams हैं, but I'm sure that it'll be quite exciting.
My grandfather, my nana is from Mumbai, so I have some remote association with Mumbai, so I'm going to go for Mumbai Indians. But yeah, that's exciting. I'm also, and going back to Pakistan versus West Indies, I really hope that Pakistan cricket takes this series for what it is, and instead of trying to crush West Indians, I think they should play their youngsters. Asif को chance मिलना चाहिए, शाहीन आफरीदी को chance मिलना चाहिए.
No, I think I have no doubt कि खिलाएंगे. और इतने ज़्यादा सीनियर्स सब रहे भी नहीं है. एम एस शहजाद को तो I hope ना open.
I really hope.
किसी को भी करा लो, आसिफ को करा लो, हुसैन को करा, किसी को भी करा लो. But absolutely. I was surprised at him being selected, but no, I agree completely. It's a great opportunity to just give these youngsters some international exposure.
Yeah. I would rest some players. I would really I would use this as a testing ground for.
Hafiz को नहीं pick किया.
Hafiz को rest दिया मेरे ख्याल में.
मिकी आते ने कह दिया finally शुक्र है कि हफीज अगर बॉलिंग नहीं कर रहा
तो
उसकी बैट्समैन की सिर्फ जगह नहीं बनती.
I don't blame him.
I have always been, it's been a love-hate relationship with Hafiz. More hate than, love. वो एक आध उसकी जो innings होती हैं जैसे चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी फाइनल में या चलो कर दिया बंदे ने. He's had his moments, but I think it's time that he's done.
Yeah,
especially if he's not bowling, he's definitely done for me.
Yeah, I think Hafiz with minus his bowling
and he's never been a very big game player. Champions Trophy final is a blip for me. But generally speaking, abhi bhi final mein PSL final mein kuch bhi nahi kiya. But generally on a big stage, he has never performed.
I think he's at best good for supporting role.
At best.
Yeah, he would win Oscar for supporting role, but can never be a main actor. And
supporting role भी आपने उसको ज़्यादा.
हाँ चलें. वो भी nomination award ना.
No award नहीं
nomination दे रहे हैं. मगर हाँ, you're right. I think Hafiz. Well, I don't know about Hafiz, but if I look back, I'm more disappointed than I'm happy about Hafiz's career. I think he could do a lot more. But
there's so many cricketers.
There's so many, yeah.
आपका favorite Umar Akmal could have done so much more.
Where is he, by the way?
छोड़ दे यार. Let's not start there now.
वरना एक घंटा पूरा करना पड़ जाएगा उमर अकमल का. I think he should not even be let inside Qaddafi Stadium or wherever he goes for his massages. He's done. And with that, I think our podcast is almost done. Look forward to the next one, my friend, after IPL.
ठीक है.
All right.